YouTube? Your boy Dimes Reacts back with another video. Today we're gonna be reacting to Chet Goldstein is far worse than EDP. I guess Chet served a purpose. He served his purpose and he got taken down along with it. Cause I was wondering why his channel was like I looked up and finished the reaction, and when I went to go upload the video of me reacting to the EDP exposed situation, I go look for the original link to the original video. His channel's terminated. I'm like, bro, what did he do? But anyway, like, I guess you served your purpose, bro, and you got taken down along with it. I feel bad. Like, I seen little snippets. I want to see this full video, but I seen little snippets, and I feel bad that I ever supported that dude, Chet Goldstein. Because people clipped up parts of it, his stream, of the video of him confronting EDP. People clipped it up and made it their own little video. So I'm like, I wish I supported those instead of going out my way to do all of that. Because this dude is very weird. Let's get into the video.
Handing out candy to the fucking kids, you know what I mean? Because I love kids, you know what I mean?
We all know about the now infamous YouTuber
Y'all saw that
known as
intro, right?
pedophile 445 and what he has done.
I don't know if this is safe. But maybe this dude is new to YouTube, or maybe he just don't take it as serious as others. But for educational purposes, for future reference, you're gonna have to start censoring that stuff out, because videos like these, you're gonna get a lot of views on it, and you're gonna want to make that bread. So for education, I know he ain't gonna see this video, but if he happen to see this video, for future reference, you're gonna have to start like editing and censoring some stuff, because so you can pay some bills, man. That's what my boy Cash would say.
Look at him being a pedophile.
Oh, you don't? For real? Oh shit, nigga, sit down. Let me speak it. EDP445. The 445 is his weight in kilograms. I did not know that nigga was built like a SAR bomb went off in a suit of vibranium. Sheesh. What size shirt is that, my nigga? You probably got enough X's on that tag to make Scott Pilgrim 2, big fella.
Bro, I didn't click on this expecting to hear a roast session. I just wanted to know why Chet Goldstein was worse. Because like I said, I seen little threads about how Chet Goldstein was worse, and I was like, dang, wish I never supported this dude, bro.
Oh, this nigga looks like a failed fusion dance. I am in disbelief. The memes led me to believe he was average fat. This nigga is bizarre fat. Yeah, this nigga has titties.
I ain't gonna lie. Well, let me.
On his back.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. EDP in his videos, I didn't think he was that big, cause it looked like he was like, I guess the way that he wear bigger clothes or something. I thought he was losing weight, actually. I thought EDP was losing weight, because like he in the memes that I used to see, the old memes, of course he looked big, but the newer memes, it's like, I'm really proud EDP lost weight. EDP on that weight loss grind. But when I seen this, I was like, oh man, I guess he didn't. I guess he just started wearing different clothes. Like, I tried to refrain from making, like, this video is more of a chill, jokey type video, I'm assuming so far. But I tried to refrain from making jokes in that hour-long video, because it's like, it's a serious matter at the end of the day. And their tone with him was very serious, other than the cringe dad jokes that they was trying to make directed towards him. But it was another point I wanted. Oh yeah, and I heard about Chet Goldstein being a bad person when the EDP stuff went down, but I didn't look too much into it yet, because I didn't want to view him too differently while trying to investigate EDP situation. But now we can do that, because all of this is over.
Man, anyway. EDP445 has been caught soliciting minors for the 6th time.
Oh my god, EDP, like, she's 14, like, she's 15, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, nigga, if the bitch is 1, motherfucker. Like, ain't shit free in this motherfucker.
That's somebody making a troll TikTok, ain't it?
I'm not part
That
of
wasn't
the
him, I would hope.
eat that pussy community, but you telling me you let this grown ass man get away with this shit 6 times? What's up with these influencers needing 2 hands to count the amount?
Facts. Because James Charles always saying controversy too. Like, James Charles is in something. I just hear like people always saying, "Oh, James Charles is a bad person. James Charles is a bad person." But I never really looked much into it until like recently. I'm like, what? What is this James Charles character doing that is so, Then I was like, oh, okay, like, dang.
Amount of children they tried to fuck. How did it take this long for someone to hold him accountable? EDP's fall from grace wasn't really a fall. He's one of those social media pariahs people propped up on a pedestal because he was the funny meme man. Everything he said was so absurdist. You just assumed it was a character, right? And
Yeah,
lo and behold, those were his
like,
actual sentiments.
Because like you watch his videos, it's like this dude is funny. Like that was my impression of EDP. Not gonna lie, this dude is a character. This dude is funny. There's no way that this dude is like this in real life. Like half the stuff he be saying is like, bro, like how did you think of that?
This man is 30, sending his girthy shits and cock. He sent a shit he took after eating an entire pizza to what he thought was a 13-year-old 2 days after they met with the intention to fuck her. I'm sorry, but this guy is actually the worst. He's actually that bad. Actually that fucking disgusting. Again, I'm sorry. Usually I try to be fair, but no, this dude is a demon. I feel like there doesn't need to be a discussion about this. This shit is disgusting. Like, wholly disgusting. I've never cursed this fucking much in the beginning of my videos, but the visceral disgust I have for this is beyond me. You are more than double her age, sending her your scat, firearms, and penis, and he's coaching her on how to have sex, telling her what cuddling is, saying how he wants to be the first cock she's ever had. Like, bro, you are the poster boy of incel. You are the incel. Don a cape and diaper nigga.
like
you are the definitive trope of the incel. I don't want my virgins out there thinking I'm shaming them for not having sex, but like, yeah, this guy, not a good guy. The problem I'm having with the situation, however, is not the conduct of EDP. Well, yeah, what he did was fucking disgusting. But I'd also like to argue there's always a bigger fish. And nothing's fishier than a nigga who pretends to be a paragon for clout and money. Chet Goldstein is the self-proclaimed individual who quote-unquote caught EDP being a predator and subsequently uploaded the entire engagement to his YouTube channel. So about Chet Goldstein, nobody knew him. He's a new face. We just met this dude. He has a decoy read the interactions out on his channel and uploads the full confrontation of EDP.
I didn't like really... Hold on, my bad. I'm doing something kind of busy, but I didn't. The CC unit dude. Yeah, I didn't really like him either. Like he was more tolerable than Chet. He was more tolerable, I guess, but EDP. I mean, not EDP, but like the jokes that CC unit would make and Chet was out of line, especially if you're trying to get answers from the guy. And CC unit, like how he's referencing, oh, we did this plenty of times. We come across people, like it just didn't seem like him constantly repeating that. It didn't seem genuine. Like it's like they had some kind of ulterior motive behind trying to expose EDP, because it's like, oh, why do you have to constantly reference? Oh, we did this plenty of times. We always come across people like you. That kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And the jokes, and like when EDP was trying to leave, it's like, if you've done this plenty of times, you made a lot of rookie mistakes. I'm not here to roast you though, but a lot of rookie mistakes were made in that video. Like when EDP's trying to leave, you don't know what he got in his car, so why are you trying to follow him to his car? Keep your distance. Get the license plate and all that, and give it to the police. Simple as that.
Red flags popped up with how they conducted this. Number one, he says at the end of the video, he delayed the release of the video until he was 100% sure it was fully monetized so he could maximize profit.
No way he said. Well, we don't know if he said that or not, because I clicked off the video as soon as he came up on the screen talking at the end. So maybe he did say that. I just feel like if you did this for money, then you're low down. God, I think he did reference in the beginning of the video. We got on our website. You can get our videos earlier, and you could get the uncensored version. I'm like, bro, I don't know if you gotta pay for their website or what, but if that's true, then y'all wanted to expose this dude for money. Then, now excusing EDP because you gotta reference that all the time because they can be keyboard warriors. So what you're saying is what EDP did was right. No, what he did was wrong, but two wrongs don't make a right. Because I feel like Chet Goldstein was coming, like they pulled that Uno reverse card on him.
Alone tells me your true intentions in the pursuit of your actions. Number 2, look at bro's description, dog. This is one documentary.
This is one hashtag documentary. You, if y'all know anything about YouTube, why am I stuttering? You hashtag your keyword so it'll pop up more when people, like if somebody search up well, not now obviously since he's terminated, but if let's say when he was unbanned, if somebody typed in documentary, this would most likely be one of the videos that popped up because of this hashtag of our documentaries and pranks soon to come. Famous YouTuber EDP445 caught meeting 13-year-old in Bakersfield. Hashtag famous, interesting. Hashtag EDP445, because if you search up EDP, I even fell victim of this one. The EDP, like, because you want to hashtag, of course you make a video because you want it to spread awareness like that. But people going to be, oh, it's just a word, bro. How can a word hurt you? Look at my skin tone, bro. Look at me. Y'all, people act like slavery is so far removed. And people act like segregation is so far removed too, because that's when that word was used to hold us down. People may argue about us using the A, which I don't. I try to refrain from that too, because like, just because I don't want to offend no one. Like, I don't get offended when people use it with the A, but I just feel like I try to keep it out of my vocabulary because, you know, people go, oh, if you use it, why can't we? I don't though, so can't use that argument with me. That's the main reason I don't use it. But like, they use that ER word that held us down, and people words don't have. You can aim at somebody with a gun. You can aim at somebody with your fist, and you can miss. But if I say that right word to you, it's gonna cut every time. So I don't want to hear that, but it's just a word. But I'm going on the side rant, but I hope he censored it.
Oh, young nigga, tell us the compilation of self-admitted footage. So for starters, we have this Jim, miss him just saying the N-word. What a wonderful way to break the ice.
Dude, you can't say fucking live stream. It's
bad, nigga.
Dude, the niggas are gonna get offended and report us.
Oh, you right.
What the fuck is wrong with you? This guy
So like what? Like what is that in the background? Like that's something that can't be a real person. That like
said racist creep.
Where are you, black?
Yeah. It's probably a fucking angry thing.
Oh, you right.
I'm gonna be real with you. This nigga makes Papa John look like Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, you right.
I'm
prank calling. Yeah, this is far worse than I thought, actually. Like I said, people act like what slavery ended in the 1800s, right? So that means more than likely my great-grandparents or my great-great-grandparents were on slave plantations. And I'm from the South, by the way, too. So, and both sides of my family are. So that means they were, yeah. So I don't want to hear that nothing about it just being a word. Because like I said, people act like slavery was so long ago. And they'll tell us to forget that, but they want to push down all their agendas. Man.
I'm gonna be real with you. This nigga makes Papa John look like Abraham Lincoln.
How are you?
Did you know that there were some black guys in the squadron that went on the beach even though they can't swim? It's very cool.
Cringe.
Baba Booey. Oh shit, I said that in front of 216 people.
Yeah,
I'd rather have him as president than Donald Trump.
Hey,
I
yeah.
have to say.
Bro,
Donald Trump is going to jail. That's why.
Facts.
He's going straight to jail because the New York Department of Taxation and Finance are going to get his ass for evading those taxes. They don't care who you are. They got Al Capone for the same reason. Al Capone was
that's what I'm saying.
Not playing around.
Yeah, he finna be right there with Al Sharpton, huh, for both evading taxes, huh? Cause Al Sharpton, he really don't even like us niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? He's like, he be evading his taxes too and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Chet also enjoys joking about raping children with random strangers. Tee.
I have a 3-year-old in my basement that's like lacking vitamin D. I need to give this to her. It's my birthday, so I'm being generous for one day to her.
I don't think that's what you're supposed to say out loud.
What?
That you have somebody in your face.
So like, what is he doing? Is this supposed to be some kind of funny prank?
I provide her with plenty of D, just not the vitamin part.
Oh no, that's not good either.
Oh really?
This is what we joke about.
Not if it's a child.
Well, I was tired of being a virgin, so what the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah.
Using a 13.
But my question is, why? Like, seek help, bro. Like, why is she entertaining this? Like, I'm sorry if you come up to me in the store with this. I'm gonna just keep walking, bro, because you're weird, buddy.
Year-old decoy for his own pleasure. What kind of spy versus spy Dexter shit is this?
You know that piece of cloth on your upper body from your hip to your neck?
So he's using a real 13-year-old to lure these dudes in. Cause I was like, cause that was my question. Like, if they video chatted, that was my question. Like, that was kind of a red flag, but I just let it rock. Cause like, they say EDP and this Sophie character, they like be on video chat and all of that. So like, I was wondering how, if he's the one running the account. I was wondering, but I guess this
sure. Yeah. Yeah, take it off. Because they ask. Yeah. Predators ask for a lot of pictures, man. They're sick. Go ahead, take off your shirt.
Nah, you're sick along with them. And then I should have known it was something kind of weird when he mentioned the whole hot 16-year-old thing. But like I said, I didn't want to make the video about him. I wanted to keep our focus on EDP because I feel like people was coming to that video for him. And like, oh, you're trying to excuse what, and then the comments says, you're trying to excuse what EDP did because Chet Goldstein. No. I feel like this video is more about, so yeah. 2 wrongs don't make a right. I'm constantly repeating that because it's going to be somebody new that finds this video and going to take it out of context. See, the person don't even want to do it.
Stick your tongue out.
You could tell by it. What? But you could tell by the tone of voice that they like, oh, I don't think I'm supposed to do this, but since you say that, okay.
As you're doing it, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
You promised you're 13.
Yeah?
Yeah, now just start going up and down with it.
I was wondering why he got banned too, but I see why. Yep, I see why he got.
I know they ask for this stuff, man.
Here's a rather astute interaction between him and a fan. Y'all removed that screenshot real fast because you realized how hurt you came off. I'm crying. Real professional PR team. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, can't wait for the channel to get purged again. I was told to remove it by my boss. Fuck you. Exactly. And all those EDP dick suckers. Listen to your boss, wage slave. Go fuck yourself.
Baba Booey.
Oh man. And if that wasn't enough, look at this lovely tribute. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. Man, what a wonderful human being. Oh, here's a gem. The chances of finding a Jew in the Nazi high command is higher than finding a dateable girl on a dating app. 99% of girls on dating apps are red box girls, meaning they're easy to access. You rent them for a night and then leave it for the next guy. Damn, nigga, you are fucking miserable. This is what happens when you reach your level cap at 15 years old. I swear to fucking God. Here's him admitting to using real minors in his decoy pics, which, by the way, is super fucking illegal.
Okay, so I'll be honest about the decoy pics. So one of the decoy pics, the Hispanic boy that we use, that's my cameraman's little cousin, and the white decoy.
So your cameraman is cool with you using his cousin to lure these people in. Your camera. Your cameraman a little bit different too. Or like what? Did you sweet talk him? Oh, I'll pay you this. There's no price in the world for that, bro. None.
That we use, he's 17, and yeah, I met him on PS4. We're playing Madden together, and he said he was down to do it. So, yeah.
So you just go around asking people on the game. Got my controller. Hey, bro, you down to be in my Predator Purchase video? How old are you, by the way? I'm 13. I mean, I'm 12. Oh no, we're gonna tell me you're 13 and blah 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 blah. Is that how you find these people? And they down with it?
Pictures from.
How old is the Latin guy, the kid?
He is 16.
So you have two minors that you use as decoys.
So basically, this could be used against them to why EDP could avoid jail time too. And man, EDP really pulled that Uno reverse card, huh? I seen the meme they called Lester. But yeah, like this could really get both Chet and EDP in trouble. But who will get in the worst trouble? It'd probably be about the same actually, because he's using the decoy. EDP fell for the decoy. But can we technically say EDP won't get in trouble because I don't know how if EDP got exposed by this dude, just imagine if it was a professional team behind this. He would have folded.
Yes.
Here's him admitting he uses his own underage nudes to catch predators.
It's in a folder, and I took that shit in high school.
Bro, so you was planning this since you was in high school? Like, oh, when I get older, I'm gonna be a predator hunter guy like Chris Hansen. And wait, was Chris Hansen around back then? But either way, I'm gonna be a predator guy like Chris Hansen, and I'm gonna use myself. You weird dude. What?
And that's the one that's in the Predators. It's called Emergency Dick Pic. And, me and Cassidy caught. I sent it on the toilet, and my legs are like pretty fucking big. So I was taking the picture like this, and my legs were in the way. So I literally had to freaking spread my legs and move forward. And I would have my wee wee right here.
Oh, that's his hand.
And for the finale, he simultaneously mocks Jewish people and George Floyd in the same fucking skit.
You look like one of those Pakistani women that get an education against the government's will, then end up getting acid attacked for it. Oy vey. Shalom, do you like Black Lives? Oy vey, I think Black Lives are very important, okay. My uncle's an owner of an NBA team, and how the fuck can he run a successful NBA team with no black people, okay? Why do you like Black Lives, okay? Opinion on the George Floyd incident, okay?
I feel like what they did was unjust.
Oy vey.
I feel like we need to be sensitive.
Very good. Well, that's why I'd say I'm a big advocate of cardiovascular exercise, so nobody can say I can't breathe, okay? So everybody's in good shape, okay?
What a wonderful...
I seen another thing, like somebody was saying, like, oh, he was saying, oh, this stuff happened, like some of the stuff they were saying happened in 2019, which, like, that's going to excuse the fact, like, this happened last year, like, that's going to excuse the fact. I'm a changed man, like, that's something these racist folks always say, oh, I changed, I'm a reformed Christian, or I'm this and I'm that. Now, I don't think like that anymore. I call cap on all of that. Because like and then it'd be like, oh, they'll hit you with that, oh, I'm trolling, people are sensitive. No, you use words because you know your words have meaning behind it. Like, there's certain things I won't mock. Like, we joke about our stereotypes. We joke about other people's stereotypes from time to time. But we don't ever take it to this extent. Like, I even made jokes in some of my videos. Like, but I don't let it go too far. Like, I'll make a joke like, oh, I'm black, or this, that, and third. But like, I never take it this
well-adjusted human being who I'm sure is loved by both parents simultaneously. Here's what people aren't realizing, and after reading that, I think I need to emphasize this even more. This dumb, racist, misogynistic, possibly pedophilic piece of dog shit just made it 100 times harder to actually convict EDP. The level of negligence and incompetence was bad enough with the interview being a jumbled mess of shit talk, false truths, and deformative slandering. And even though EDP's big ass got bitched out of his glasses and dignity, I need you to understand something. When Chris Hansen and Dateline NBC expose people, they have a sophisticated network of legal people and policemen to coordinate the arrests, as well as the complicated legal work.
Also, it's
The
just
niggas
a
are
team
professionals who have thoroughly planned approaches to these sting operations through video and audio confessions, a meticulous collection of chat logs that are purposely worded and manipulated in a way to where there is little to no plausible deniability or subsequent denial of any willful action of the situation. Despite that level of professionalism, out of the 286 people who have been caught on that show, only 117 were ever sentenced. That is a 40% conviction rate, despite having a slew of professionals handling the cases. And get this,
Never knew that.
Every single case in the state of Texas was thrown out entirely due to amateur involvement. DA refuses to prosecute catch a predator cases. A Texas district attorney is refusing to prosecute any of the men caught by Dateline NBC's show To Catch a Predator, saying many of the cases were tainted by the involvement of amateurs. Certainly these people should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law, but the fact that this was all done for television cameras raises questions, said Mayor Brett.
I guess that makes sense.
Dateline has made primetime entertainment out of contacting would-be child molesters over the internet, luring them to a meeting place and videotaping their humiliating confrontations with reporter Chris Hansen. Dateline works with an activist group called Perverted Justice, which supplies adults who troll internet chat rooms, posing as underage boys and girls, and try to collect incriminating sex talk. City Manager Craig Sherwood approved such an operation in this well-to-do community of 11,000 after being approached by Dateline and Perverted Justice, but he never informed the mayor or the city council. When an assistant prosecutor from a neighboring county committed suicide due to being caught on the show, this was said about his case. His sister, Patricia Conrad, told the city council that police acted as a judge, jury, and executioner that was encouraged by an out-of-control reality show. Then, last month, Collin County District Attorney John Roach dropped all charges. He said that in 16 of the cases, he had no jurisdiction, since neither the suspects nor the decoys were in the county during the online chats. As for the rest of the cases, he said neither police nor NBC could guarantee the chat logs were authentic and complete. The fact that somebody besides police officers were involved is what makes this case bad, said Roach, who was informed of the sting in advance but did not participate. If professionals had been running the show, they would have done a much better job than being at the beck and call of outsiders. Before they even attempted to drop this video, this slimy ball of worthless flesh.
He only sucks at night. Queer. He doesn't look like kind of Dracula.
Hey, Chris. Chris, you know what you need to do with your life after this? End it.
Purposely delayed it to make sure it was fully monetized so he can make profit. During the altercation, he mocks EDP, saying jokes like my 600-pound life, fake calling the police to bait reactions, and lying about credentials to force a confession. Not only that, but the very basis of the operation, the exchange between him and the decoy.
So like I said, I want, how many of these did they ever do? Because like, I guess looking at it from an unbiased perspective now, like their investigation was very faulty. So like EDP, sadly, I hope he do get help, but He sadly couldn't get away with this because of them.
Decoy was initiated by the decoy.
Year-old account messaged him as a fan saying, "Hey, I love your YouTube." He's like, "Oh, thanks." So we just liked his comment. That's it. And then 2 days later, he messages us like initiating conversation.
No, let me correct you on that. The decoy itself actually approached first. It wasn't in a comment section, then EDP took to the private conversation. You literally approached him,
which he lied about or incorrectly recited on the news, further damning the plausibility of the evidence and guarantees that this is a textbook case of entrapment, meaning the conversation itself and this fucking interview will be immediately dismissed in any court of law. If it wasn't for the sheer guilt EDP had at the moment of the encounter, to where he haphazardly confessed to committing any of the actions he was being accused of and simply walked off, or even had the common sense to realize no 13-year-old wants to fuck a morbidly obese 30-year-old man who sends her his rancid shit, he would have gotten away with it totally scot-free. People already had doubts as to whether or not these were even legitimate claims against him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People
if it weren't for the fact he did,
like, if he showed up, like if he didn't show up, let's say he didn't show up, or he, like, when they started trying to interrogate him, he just walked off. I mean, the proof was already out. Well, the proof would have never came out. So I mean, hey, I don't know. And that's something that I was also saying a lot in that video. Like, you had that whole day, that whole morning or whatever. You got up, took a shower, you did all this. Could have easily got in the car. Never mind. What am I doing? I'm not going there. But you insisted. So,
5 other fucking times. It would basically be EDP's word with 2.2 million subs versus the word of this nigga.
Dude, you can't say fucking nigger on the live stream. It's bad, nigga. Dude, the niggers are gonna get offended and report us.
EDP, unfortunately, is a serial predator. And while he was just an Eagles fan, dookie man, it was a level of assumed authenticity that was otherwise refreshing in a landscape of heavily audited personalities. I feel the reason why he got so big
that's part of
is
the
because
reason that people really rocked with him too. Like, he was big meme, and yeah, but like, he was one of the few YouTubers that still uncensored. And like, it was so bad, YouTube didn't even want to give him his play button when he hit 1 million, so he had to get one custom made. And I was like, bruh, yeah.
Because people felt he was a person, not a corporation, not a brand, a network, not even a content creator. Just a nigga freely expressing himself on his channel. I can only imagine the betrayal a lot of his most loyal followers must feel, knowing that the person that was representative of his videos ultimately wasn't him. And I can resonate with that. Chet Goldstein is an opportunistic piece of shit who saw this man who clearly needed more than exposure, not for the individual who's in dire need of coercion to get actual healing, but as a paycheck opportunity, while in ironic fashion being just as, if not fucking worse.
Like, how did people find, like, my thing is though, like, how did people like start researching him after the video came out too? Like, cause this dude, they say he been out for a while, so is EDP's like their most popular person, and they all before used to just go after random people? I don't know. Like, these are all questions that I still have.
Than EDP. I am not defending the actions of EDP.
Yep, you gotta
I
put
can
that
understand the
there.
human element of it, the inhuman abomination that was his motivations and intent clearly displayed in those DMs is highly deplorable. It needs to be punished to the fullest extent of the law. But personally, him and Chet Goldstein both need to get fucking eradicated off the internet. We cannot take one entity's channel down, see the overwhelming evidence against another entity, and allow them to soar to the same status and power. As far as EDP goes, and this goes for anyone, if you're at a point in your life where your sense of self, identity, and or stability is so pitifully low, you're even remotely tempted to commit to deplorable actions to distract yourself, my nigga, get help. EDP445 is likely the consequence of unchecked trauma and emotional instability. You don't get to 500 plus fucking pounds talking to children at 30 years old being an emotionally stable individual. I'm sorry, you fucking don't. EDP445, instead of going through the proper channels of healing, likely used his fame and notoriety to circumvent the very real lack of satisfaction and wholeness he had in his own life. He likely has mental illnesses that have gone undiagnosed and as a result has devolved into the state he is in now. And while I cannot relate to the deplorable...
What if his YouTube thing, like, he just did, like, because like I said, like, he became a meme and all that. Like, what if he wasn't used to all this and like his YouTube was meant to be a cry for help? I don't know. Well, questions that are probably never gonna get answered.
And disgusting shit he said and sent in that DM, I can absolutely relate to the loneliness, insecurity, emotional trauma, and lack of self-esteem leading someone to find external sources of validation. When I say get help, I don't just mean if you're moonlighting as a fucking pedophile. I'm talking about if there's a crowd you shouldn't be fucking with, a person you shouldn't be talking to, drugs that shouldn't be in your system, a dick you shouldn't be sucking, a pussy you shouldn't be fucking. At one point, I was running so hard away from myself, I got into a relationship I shouldn't have been in, and they cheated on me 2 months in. As a matter of fact, I'm high right now. Trust me, I fucking get it. I question myself in everything I do daily. Those thoughts, that darkness that exists inside all of us, the negative emotions and attributes that you lock away into your subconsciousness are unfortunately there. And that is fucking okay. It is okay if you fuck up. As long as your fuck-ups don't have any overwhelming trauma or effect on the people around you, it is human, bro. Pick yourself up, get the help you need, apologize who you need to, before you end up like EDP445, so far down the fucking rabbit hole, you're willing to traumatize children in some desperate bid to circumvent your own miserable fucking existence. If there was ever a time I was truly being myself with y'all, this is that time. This has been Archvisit CJ. I wish you all a good morrow, and I'm off for.
Great video. I paused so much. I apologize. I'm looking like you're rage with all the pausing. But anyway, that was a great video. Like I said, like I'm very passionate about when it comes to that type of stuff because of my race, and I just hate how people act like slavery and Jim Crow is so far removed. Like he tried to justify himself by saying he was trolling, but anyway, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Go show love to the original video. He shared so much awareness, and I'm out. Peace.